behind you.
There we go.
Okay, we're live.
Hi.
Hello.
So loud.
So just to give you a rundown, this is the people we have on.
Okay.
We don't have anybody
Good,
yet.
they missed that.
Well, I mean, people
I got excited.
down
Just
the
one
road
person.
will have it.
I've never seen a live video.
Isn't it cool?
It is cool.
Yesterday was my first one.
So it's cool.
And then the conversation will be over here with people chatting. Hi, everybody.
Hi.
We're just gonna wait a couple minutes and until we get going here. But
There's no.
hi, Michelle.
Hi, Michelle.
Hi, Susanna.
Hi, Susanna.
Just Grams.
Hi, just Grams. I'm saying everything that Caroline said. Hi, McKenna. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. Hi, Jen.
Hi. Hey, Nancy.
Hi.
Ta-da. Hello, hello, hello.
Hi, Linda. Hi,
Hi,
Jen.
Everybody.
Look, I have your
Hello,
bag.
friends.
Jen.
I
Jen made
love
this
that
bag.
fabric. I
Jen made this
love
bag
that
for me
fabric.
because it reminded her of peacocks, the bright colors, the nice petite, and then the little
Beautiful.
leaf like the
Very nice.
peacock feather.
Beautiful.
How's everyone doing today?
Easy like a Sunday morning, Saturday morning,
Yeah, still
What's
Saturday.
today?
afternoon.
Saturday afternoon.
Easy like a Saturday afternoon. That's how that song goes.
Oh, you're gonna sing for us again?
I think I
love
just did. I think I just did.
We've already discussed the whistling.
Long discussion.
Anna in London, Ontario.
Hi.
So we're going to go ahead and get started because
Okay.
we have a lot to talk about today, mainly because we're giving away a lot of things today.
We have some giveaways again
Yeah,
today.
It's exciting.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're going to start right away so we don't forget about it. Yesterday, Caroline and I were live on her channel.
Yep.
And she was gracious enough to give away a couple patterns. And so she decided to have you guys comment on her previous video. So it's too late now if you wanted that pattern. But I think we had 45 people comment.
We had 45. It was the Live Life Simply pattern that has felt kit beads and buttons in the back. So I had 45 comments. So Letitia's going to pick a number in between 1 and 45, and then we'll figure out who it was. Okay, are you ready?
I am ready.
Okay, so
And this
I
is
don't have
random.
the comments up.
Letitia has not looked at the comments. She hasn't looked at any of the posts or anything. So she
Okay.
didn't even know she was going to do this until like a couple seconds ago whenever we told her.
surprise, surprise. Okay, so pick a number, and then I'll find the comment while you guys carry on.
Well, I have two numbers in mind. One is my birth date, and one is the age that I'm going to be. So that's a hint.
Okay.
So do I say it?
I know one of them.
Then I will tell the other. Are we ready?
You know what? Because I shut the comments down, I can't access them. Okay, so
But
pick
you
a
can-
number, and
Okay.
then I will tell you later who won. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Last two. Can somebody do the drum roll? McKenna, can you take care of that? Thank you. 44.
44. Hey, the second to last number. Awesome. Yay. Congratulations, number 44. And I'm really sorry that at the moment I don't know who you are.
Okay. So Caroline is going to work on that. But if you haven't noticed, we have our special secret guest showed up today this morning bright and early.
I was
just in time
hungry, so I popped in for breakfast. It was delicious.
And
Delicious, Gerald.
Caroline, well,
Did I use that word right?
yes, because we're talking about food, so we're good. So Caroline made breakfast for us and put butter in it.
Butter?
I did.
Yes.
I put butter in the eggs.
So
Doesn't everyone put butter in their eggs?
not me.
Not this time.
Because he thought I was insane.
I didn't think you were insane. I just thought it was a little odd.
It makes it creamy, which is also a gross word, by the way.
Creamy.
A little gross.
Almost as bad as moist.
That's no. Moist, creamy ointment. Bad.
Okay. Anyway, so if you want to see some footage of that, make sure you check out my video tonight of my birth tube palooza, day 2.
Cooking eggs with butter. Yes. Please stop.
They were moist.
Yes, the eggs were very good.
Fluffy and
Glad.
moist, creamy.
Yes.
All right.
The eggs were good. So
Okay,
anyways, we got that
check
done.
that off.
Yes, we're good with that. Okay, moving on. So we also talked yesterday in the video. And if you haven't watched the live video with Caroline and I yesterday, you should go check that out on her channel, Off the Grid Needle Arts. And if you don't know Letitia, she is the crafty curator.
The crafty curator herself.
And she has promised me, and that she hasn't said this yet, but she's going to make a video soon.
Right. I
So-
will.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because it's been a while.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
So-
It's been 3 months. I
Hi,
think.
Yvonne.
Hi, Mom.
So
So we should probably mention that we actually came up with this idea to get together, what, 2 months ago?
it's been a while.
2 months ago.
Mhm.
And there is actually supposed to be one other person here, and that is Michelle Bendy Stitchy, because this was kind of something that we came up with as we're the moderators of the Facebook group, and we thought it would be really nice to get together and just have a fun time and chat and hang out. So
And we're kind of moderately close together because we're all East Coasters. Michelle's a little bit farther
She's
away.
a little further
about
away, so-
3,000 miles. So it's a little bit
it
harder
was a
for her to
challenge
get.
for her.
But we are
to get
hoping
here.
to do some video chatting later
Yeah,
on this afternoon.
definitely.
So fingers crossed, knock on wood, that we get to do that. So yay.
Okay.
So anyways, yeah. Crafty curator, Ginger Gerald. Off the Grid Needle Arts. So where was I going at with that?
I
when
don't
was
know.
saying
Sorry,
that?
I interrupted you.
Oh, we were saying on yesterday's video that Michelle, Bendy Stitchy, Michelle Garrett, and Off the Grid Needle Arts, Caroline, are hosting a Smalls Sal.
Yeah.
For it's hashtag Ginger Gerald Smalls or Ginger Gerald Smalls Sal. Am I saying
Say
that
that
right?
10 times
Ginger
fast.
Gerald Smalls Sal.
Smalls Sal.
Smalls.
It's not a
plural.
small cell.
Is
It's
it
the smalls.
SMALLS?
I
Or
think
just
so.
okay.
I think
Smalls.
so.
Ginger
Okay.
Gerald Smalls Sal.
I will put the information below, and it's on Instagram and the Facebook group.
For the windmill pattern.
Or it's the windmill pattern. But if you want to do one of my other patterns, you're more than welcome to do that because almost all of my patterns, except for my Phoenix, would be considered a small.
Yeah.
So I brought both of my patterns over, both of my windmills over. And as a surprise yesterday, and it was a surprise to me as well, I went ahead and put them on sale. The windmill pattern, the PDF windmill pattern is 25% off through the end of today. So until midnight tonight. So go check that out on my
Etsy shop.
Thank you.
Etsy shop.
You're
Etsy
welcome.
shop.
Ginger
This is
Gerald
why I'm
Designs.
here.
Yes. So go check that out. Again,
Administration.
this is on 30 count Havana using the call for DMC. And this is on 39 count mirror and linen by X2 Designs or XJU Designs fabric. And this is using Nina hand-dyed linen. Nina's hand-dyed linen on Etsy. And I brought this over to show because I think Caroline's going to show something.
I've started mine. I started mine this morning. So I'm stitching this on a 36 count Edinburgh linen. And I am using a skein of silk floss that Gerald gifted to me. And this is, what is it? Nina's, I have it right here.
Nina's
Yes.
threads.
Nina's Silk Threads, and this is the Lost Key colorway. And if you watch Emily
Mhm.
Eclectic Possessions, this is what she is stitching her Nightmare, right? The
Yep.
I believe so,
Nightmare.
yes.
Is she stitching that?
Might
With
do
that,
floss with
it
right
is-
there.
Yes.
Amazing,
Amazing.
silk, and the color is gorgeous. And that's what you did
That's what I
That's
did
what
this
this one-
windmill in.
with Stitched
Yes.
With.
Oh yeah,
So
that shows
Yes.
nice rust. look.
isn't that, it is
It's
beautiful
amazing.
floss, isn't it? It's, the color is it's hard to see, but it's got kind of a little bit of rust. It's got some gray. It's got a beautiful patina to
Mhm.
it. So I think it's the perfect color for this. And because it's silk, it's pretty luscious. It's really, really
Luscious.
nice. It is.
It's a good word.
It's delicious.
It's delicious.
Sorry. I know.
Sorry,
It's
not
gonna
sorry.
happen. Sorry, not sorry. But it's not moist.
It's not moist. It might be creamy.
Hi, Mika.
Gross. Here we go.
Yes.
Creamy is gross.
Creamy.
It's the worst word.
So anyways, go check that out if you're interested in participating. The sale started today.
Yes.
Make
Started
sure
today.
if you are participating that you hashtag Ginger Gerald Smalls Sal as well as Ginger Gerald Designs, so that my Etsy store can be linked in as well on Instagram. Because I want to watch everyone else stitch up and see. I want to see your creativity and show me how you are being creative with your fabric choices and your colors, or however you want to stitch up my designs.
For sure. And I'm trying
So-
I'm using the sewing method again with this because I didn't practice it very much with the last project. So I'm practicing it a little bit more and I'm enjoying it so far.
Nice.
And
Beautiful.
2 strands, I'm using 2 strands on 36, which I hesitated to do, but I'm loving it.
But the reason you're doing
Yeah.
the two strands is because according to the pattern, I have 2 strands on top
And then
and
one
then
strand.
one strand for the base to give it a
Yeah.
dimensional
Dimensional.
effect
Yeah.
to
Yeah, which is kind of cool.
which you wanted to also do.
Yeah.
Which I did not do
Yeah.
on this pattern.
But I am going to do that.
So
I think I'm gonna do it.
But did you do it for the base as well, or just the?
this
the
is
bit?
one strand for all of the base.
Well, for all of it. Okay.
And then this is 2 strands up here.
Okay.
Whereas this is 1/1 on 39 count, the whole thing.
1
One over
over
one?
2.
One over
That's what I
two.
meant, 1/2.
1 over
I'm
2.
sorry,
Right.
I was
1
about to
over
say.
1. It would be like.
1/2.
this big.
Yeah, 1/2.
Right. Okay.
Again, this
Yeah.
is 1/2 on 39 count for the entire thing.
That's nice.
Susanna
this
says
is-
you're rolling your eyes
This
a
is
lot.
2/2. I'm rolling my eyes a lot.
Apparently.
Oh.
He never does that.
No, I think she means it because we're, you have to put up with this.
This is 2/2 on the top. The fan blades are 2/2 on 30. This is the 30 count Havana, and then it's 1/2 for all of the base. So all of this dark gray.
Oh, it's beautiful. Either way.
So
Love it.
yeah, however you want to
Love it.
stitch it.
So,
So that's what's going on with the sound.
Yeah.
And if you have purchased my pattern in the recent weeks, thank you. I've had a decent amount, so
Yeah.
I want to thank everyone who's purchasing patterns.
it's nice to feel like you're stitching
And-
along with other people as
Yeah.
well who are stitching the same thing.
Yeah.
It's nice to have a group type mentality. And I do promise that I might actually try and finish this cell. It might be a first for me. You never
can do
know. I can do it.
And also, on Wednesday, I will be releasing my 3rd in that series, which these two have had a sneak peek, which is pretty fun. So I will be releasing that on Wednesday during my Wednesday update. Well, not my Wednesday update, probably my Wednesday birthday palooza, because I'm not sure if I'm actually going to do regular updates or if I'll just do birthday paloozas for this month. So
It's a lot.
it is a
Yeah,
lot.
it's a lot. But it's fun.
Yeah.
It's fun.
So, okay. So along that line of, well, let's get, since we showed
What are you
Caroline
working on?
stitching, what are you working on?
This is so beautiful.
I haven't
There's
even
a
really looked at
little
that
sal
photo.
going on right now that you might have heard of. It's the Eliza Bell 1832 sampler from Hands Across
Look
the
at
Sea
that.
samplers.
That is amazing.
And I started it on 46 count linen, Bergen linen in willow green by Silk Weavers, using the thread pack
Oh,
from a
beautiful.
Victorian Motto, please, from the Victorian Motto sampler.
Look at how delicate it is. I love the pansy.
Mhm.
Mhm.
That's my first time stitching on 46 count, and
It
I
is.
absolutely love it.
It's gorgeous.
Absolutely
Yeah.
love it. And it's not as scary as I thought it would be.
Not with the
And it's
proper
just a
headgear.
nice subtle
Not with the
green.
proper headgear. Yep.
It is.
Beautiful.
It's stunning.
Thank you.
I love
That's
it.
a subtle start to that. That's what I'm working
I
on.
love it. Look at the bird. I think I'm gonna have to. Ooh, I have. What are the sister ones?
My needle is
Sarah
right
and
there.
not Sarah.
Sarah Brazier.
No, the sisters.
No.
There's one.
The hands of the
You know,
Zoop, they're saying it at us right now.
I know.
Ilfindel.
That's it.
Zinfandel.
That's it.
Zinfandel.
Zinfandel. Thank you. Thank you. The Zinfandel. I want to. Looking at this makes me want to
Mhm.
start the border for the Zinfandel sisters. One of them.
On 46 count.
I love that.
I really like
I had
the
a
46
close look
count.
at it, and it doesn't look as scary
No,
as I
it's
thought
not.
it would.
I thought it would be
have been.
scary too.
Yeah.
And you were talking about venturing into 56 count.
We thought he was crazy.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, it is
He's a
amazing.
little kooky.
Oofendale.
We all
Okay.
Love it.
Love it.
Those hands across the sea samplers.
Hands
are
across
really
the sea
beautiful.
samplers. There's also a Facebook group
Is
for
there?
the South.
Okay.
Mhm.
Gorgeous. Love it.
So,
Okay.
fun stuff.
Yeah.
Stuff.
What are you working on?
I'm
What are
working
you
on
stitching?
London still
Stitching
a little
on
bit.
London?
I'm gonna stitch on it for a little bit more, and maybe after dinner I
Yeah.
might switch.
Mhm.
Not sure yet. It's on my stand, so if you want to see what I'm working on, you'll have to wait and see it in my other video that I will post later tonight.
It's even more amazing in person.
Yeah, it really is.
It really
It's
is.
incredible.
It's incredible.
We've actually been stitching. We have gotten some stitching done.
That's all I've done. That little purple part. That's it. I've been
There may have
chatting.
been some website browsing
Maybe.
of other things to buy.
Susan's asking what's for dinner,
What's
and
for
I will
dinner?
ask the resident cook.
What's for dinner is, well, one of Letitia's favorite things, which is spaghetti. So I am cooking dinner tonight, and I'm making meat pasta sauce with lots of veggies like peppers and onion and some shredded zucchini, and then spaghetti. So that's what's for dinner. Yes, we have seen Geo. We have seen Geo.
It was amazing.
Yeah,
Gerald
it's
has,
so fun.
he fed him the peanut.
Yeah.
And Gio took it from his hands. Like I stood there with my mouth open the whole
And
time.
Letitia said, "He's not coming inside, is he?"
Because there was going to be a show. I just kind of threw the peanuts out there. Yeah, there was going to be a show if he came inside.
So there will be footage of Geo in my video tonight.
Oh,
So
he's
just to
so
give you a little-
cute.
He is cute.
So
Yeah.
cute.
He
And
is
he's
cute.
so brave. You know, you don't expect them to really be that unafraid of you. But
I
obviously,
think Gerald's
obviously he loves
domesticated
you.
him a bit.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, they're definitely
I
friends.
think
You could
so.
tell they know each other.
Spoils them.
Yeah, it's
And
really sweet
Buckeye
though.
Stitcher had sent those specialty nuts.
Elisa
So he
has
knows.
sent
Yeah.
some.
Lisa
Yeah.
sent some. I think he knows which side his bread is buttered on.
Yeah.
So,
He's a lucky squirrel.
Yeah.
So,
cool.
okay, now these two are going to be a little lucky because they're getting a free pattern.
We are?
Yeah.
Ooh.
They're getting
Which one?
my new release.
Your new release.
Yeah.
Hey, that's
That is
exciting.
exciting.
And
That's
so,
cool.
yeah.
Gerald,
Geo could
Ginger
stand.
Gerald.
Maybe Geo could stand.
Stand in for Michelle Bendy.
Oh, I'm sure Michelle would.
Where would Gio sit? He wouldn't be near me though, right?
Outside.
Geo sits on the hangs out on the patio furniture. So
But he like looks in and he looks for Gerald. You can tell he's looking for him. It's really something to say. And he just sits there and yeah.
yeah. He also watches Floss Tube. So if you guys make Floss Tube, he's most likely watching you if I have you on.
In the back of the
It's
chair. he's
mainly
sitting
him
Yeah.
watching you, begging me for food, but you know, whatever
He's
whatever
into
works
it.
for him.
there. He's
So
into it.
okay, ready for the release?
Okay,
Okay, so
we're ready.
as soon as this video is done, I will release it in my Etsy store. It's already up and ready to go. I just have to activate it so that you can begin to browse in the store. So dessert is, I don't know what dessert is.
So it's
Chocolate.
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 Yeah. We really don't have anything
Beaten
specific
with
for dessert,
tongs,
but
tiny tongs.
yeah. So okay.
We're
So
getting some drum rolls here.
yeah,
I think they
drum
want to
roll.
see your
I
pattern.
know. I think so too.
think
I'm
so.
making them wait. Suspense. It's a
You're
biscornu.
making us wait. A
It's a
biscornu.
biscornu.
You did a biscornu?
I did a biscornu.
Get out of town.
They're very popular right now. I never made a biscornu. I know you never.
No,
I've never made
I've
one.
never made
You've
one.
never made
I've
one.
never
Really?
I've been admiring Crafty Kim's biscornu.
Now you all have to make a biscornu.
This will be my first biscornu.
I
And
I am all in.
this biscornu is dedicated to the fiber. Yeah.
Fiber friends?
No, not the Fiber Friends. The Friday, I'm getting all my groups mixed up. The Friday Night Stitching
Did I bring it up?
group.
That is so cool.
I didn't.
So here is
Let's see. Wow, look.
the
Look at-
biscornu release.
Oh, that's really pretty.
So there is
Cheryl?
one side,
I love it.
and here is the other. And it says Friday Night Stitching.
Oh,
Oh
I
man.
love it.
And then I put the date on it. So you can see it says, let me see. Sorry.
That is really cool.
That is really cool.
So Friday night stitch
I
in
love it.
2018.
I love that.
Now,
That's amazing.
That's cool.
so there you go. Take a gander.
Very cool.
That's
pattern.
amazing.
Wow.
It'll be available on my Etsy store.
Nice color on your cover.
Thank you.
Oh, it's
Very
so nice.
Let's see.
Oh,
It's beautiful.
that's
And
a
your
great pick.
stitching is so perfect.
Thank you.
Look at the stitching on the side there, how he's put it together.
It's really, really something.
Gerald, this is really good.
It's really
Now,
good.
thanks to Michelle Bendy Stitchy, because I know she had made many Biscornus. I had never made a Biscornu. I really had no clue what I was doing. So obviously you get the cover page.
I'm excited. That's beautiful.
I love the colors
Thank
that you used.
And we'll talk about the colors here in a second. But also, I just wanted to go over so you get directions or, suggestions, along with pictures of Michelle's sample, because she also stitched it along with me.
Oh, nice.
And so she used different fabric, same DMCs. And so she provided pictures for me. And then I also provide pictures and directions on how to assemble a Biscornu, because I had no clue what I was doing. So I wanted to ensure that you all also have the opportunity
Oh, that's a great idea.
to know how to assemble a Biscornu, like
That is cool.
I'm excited.
similar to how I did it. Now,
Awesome.
That is nice. You know?
Hi, Missy.
Hi.
Hey, everybody. This is so
so
nice.
the pattern will be
Bye.
available in the store. There is a PDF as well as a printed version available.
Very cool, Gerald.
And
I'm proud of you.
the colors.
I can't believe this is your first Biscornu.
Thank you.
And
Seriously,
That's
for you.
beautiful.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And so let's talk. The
love
colors are representative. Of course, you can choose whatever colors you want, but the colors I chose
Hi, Suzanne.
represent the 4 moderators of the Friday Off the Grid group. So we have yellow for myself, obviously.
It's not me.
We have gray for Bendy Stitchy Michelle Garrett, because her favorite color is gray. We have purple or lavender for Caroline Off the Grid. And as far as I know, your favorite color is blue-ish.
Bluish green, just like
Yes.
that.
Tail.
Yep,
So,
teal, just like that.
So, and it's
I love how
really
they all go
nice
together.
because they do all
Yeah, it's
perfectly
really
go
beautiful.
together on the design. So it's a really nice pattern. So,
Aw. Someone's gonna start crying in a second.
It's not gonna be me.
so of course you can pick the colors that you want, but this is
really
just
special.
like yeah.
That's lovely.
So this is this year's Friday Night Stitching Biscornu.
I love it.
It might become a annual, yearly,
I love it. A yearly
I love how
annual
it-
thing?
maybe a
Yeah,
small, maybe not
awesome.
necessarily a Biscornu every year, but who knows?
I'm
I've
close,
thrown
Gerald.
that
You have a great detail in the middle where the
What,
button
okay,
is,
so X
where those
cross
colors
Oh, with
stitching
the-
run
leopard.
into one another.
with the
That's
the
so
way
cool.
the
There's
and
a
that's
good question there. Cross stitching leopard says, what do you use it for? That's a great question. Pin cushions, lots of
Pin
people use them
cushions.
as pin
Pin
cushions. Or just as smalls. You can use them
Yes.
as decorative smalls, like in a dough bowl or
Yeah.
something like
Mhm.
that. But I'm actually going to use mine as a pin
Me
cushion.
too.
and what I initially designed this as was like
It's not a dumb question at all.
no.
Not at all.
So initially, this is supposed to look like a giant X, like a cross stitch. And so I wanted to have each X or each leg or each half leg of the X to come in and then merge in the center to show the different colors mixing together. And of course, the shape of the Biscornu changes the design slightly on how it
Yeah.
looks at the end. and that's how it is, and that's why I wanted to carry that central motif over onto the other side and show that blending colors together.
Myra wants to know what you filled it with.
I filled mine with fiberfill.
Fiberfill, just
now
regular
I just use regular polyfill stuffing. In the directions, I'm very clear that you want to stuff it tight.
Okay.
Snug, because I could have probably even added a little bit more. I thought I had it really snug.
Yeah.
And once I put those buttons in, it pushed it out, and I could have probably added a little bit more.
Okay, that's a good point.
I'm thinking. I mean, I'm very happy with my initial Biscornu, so I'm not.
Really nice.
Yeah.
But
a Christmas ornament. That's a great idea.
You could also hang it as a Christmas ornament. Definitely.
That would be really.
I've also heard that you can use crushed walnut.
The walnut shells.
Yep. And then they create a nice heft to it, right? Like
and weight, almost like a
that's what I've always heard. The walnut shells.
I just didn't have any on hand, and I had just finished designing this last week. So.
What is the fabric you stitched on?
I stitched mine on a 32 count white Lugana. I know Michelle Bendy stitched hers on a 14 count Aida. Two different colors Aida. I used the 32 count white Lugana because that's what I had on hand.
Yeah. You can pretty much use any fabric that would work, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think an even weave would be better than a linen? I don't think it would really matter.
I don't think it matters. No.
Okay. Cool. So you could easily use a remnant.
Yes. Or Aida because it's all full stitches too.
This is actually leftover.
Kims did hers on Aida.
Yeah.
Perfect.
This was actually leftover white Lugana from whenever I did the
Come on, think, Gerald. Think faster.
Quotes to live by.
Oh. How much
and that was the same
fabric
fabric as quotes to live by?
This
doesn't look like the same stuff.
It's the same white Lugana, yeah, it's quotes to live by.
So for 28 count, you need a 5x5 piece of fabric. Is that what that's saying?
Or is that the design?
Each 60 by 60 measurement is 5x5. So you would need two squares of 5x5.
Oh, okay.
I can use the spare fabric from my tribal monkey.
Oh, rice and fiber fill. Okay. Yes. Hi, Heidi.
Rice and
rice is a great idea too.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. Hi, Peggy. Hi, everybody. Ada. Hi, Ada.
So, yeah.
Hi. I feel like I've missed about so many people to say hi to.
Elisa, this was not my Sunday secret stitch. This was my real quick last minute design that I designed over last weekend stitch.
So you stitched that in the past week?
I stitched this.
That's crazy, right?
One day.
In one day.
on Monday.
That's all I'll do too. Yeah, just one day.
I stitched this on Memorial Day. So. No, I have it. My secret stitch is still to come. Probably I'll show you guys next week or the week after. Maybe a little bit later than that. I don't know. So anyways, this will be available on my Etsy store probably in an hour or so. So go check that out, as well as 25% off on the windmill pattern.
Yep.
And all of my other patterns are available.
Myra wants to know if there's any plans for a retreat where we can all go. Well, I don't plan on planning a big retreat. I'm going to go to a small retreat in London, and I think there might be 1 or 2 spots left, possibly in Ingersoll.
Well,
so there's a retreat near where I live, in Ingersoll, just outside of Ingersoll, and I think there's 1 or 2 spots left.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. There's no plans as of right now for a retreat. I wouldn't be out of the realm of possibility for organizing one down the road. But
yeah, I'm gonna leave that up to you because that planning and organizing a retreat is
a little bit of work.
Crazy.
It is a lot of work.
I can only imagine.
So
I would have to be in a better. I'd have to be in a better place.
I kind of knows a little something about that. It's not a lot of work at all.
It is a ton of work. Yeah, a ton of work. So to all those who have done it and continue to do it, yeah.
And I'll be at the Harrisburg retreat coming up in October or September. One of those months I'll be there. Yeah. So if anybody's going, I'll see you there. Yay. Small amount of work, since we can.
I bet.
No big deal.
Yeah. Awesome.
You have anything else you want to ask?
I don't think so.
Oh, I do. Duh. So we're going to give away a couple Biscornu patterns.
Hey.
Hey, all right.
Okay, so
Awesome.
we're going to give 2 patterns away. 2 free Biscornu patterns. They're going to be PDFs.
Minnie's ready.
Me.
The first thing we're going to do is we're going to pick a number because that's always exciting and fun and crazy. So the first thing is we're going. The first one is going to be a number. Well, we're going to do that right at the very end. So we're going to pick a number, and then the other one we're going to do similar to what Caroline did yesterday, whereas you're going to have to come back to the video after it processes and uploads and leave a comment. Remember, of course, no giveaway, blah, 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 all that good jazz. Just say, leave a nice comment about, leave a nice comment about if you're in the group or whatever, as far as something about Friday Night Stitch-In.
Yeah.
Something you enjoy about the Friday Night Stitch-In, something that you get out of it, or
Nice.
what you like about it, or
Yeah,
something
that's a
like
great
that.
Idea. Nice.
So that we can all see that. And then Caroline will be here until tomorrow.
Yep.
And her and I will have her pick the random number. So she's not going to look at the comments until after she picks the number tomorrow.
Okay.
And then
Retreat at Caroline.
And she will then pick the number before she leaves.
Yep.
And I will then announce the winner on the Birthday Palooza Day 3. So tomorrow's Birthday Palooza. So that will be the second PDF pattern.
Yep.
So the first one, then we'll pick a random number, and I have 2 sets of eyes to help me watch the crazy amount of numbers that will come up on.
So be ready because it goes fast.
So we have roughly 90 people in the room right now. So I'm going to go a little bit higher and say we're going to pick a number between 1 and 150. Now, remember, you got to wait until we say the 2-letter word that starts with the G and ends with an O. So,
was anybody else thinking Geo when he said that? Was I the only one?
No, I totally. I'm like,
Geo.
What about
And I just got it to me. I was like,
think about that.
All right.
You're going to organize.
I am not good at organizing at all.
I did not roll my eyes when I read that. I just wanted to
totally
say.
did. You
No, I did
totally
not.
did. He's telling me about my cracks all over the house. That was viral. I come with a lot of stuff.
I have a lot of stuff too.
It's all down the hallway. And every time he walks past it,
it's inside eye. It's fine. It's fine. We all have stuff.
sorry.
Between 1 and 150. What do you think?
Okay.
Okay.
That's a good one.
Let's see. Okay.
That's a good one.
Between
Okay,
1 and
so
150.
the number is going to be between 1 and 150. So 1 and 150.
Yes.
I can't even say the number right.
1, 5,
1 and
0.
150. The first person just to type in the number first wins the PDF pattern, and will then have to message me on Instagram or Facebook or whatever, so that I can email you the Biscornu pattern.
Awesome.
Okay,
That sounds great.
Are we ready?
ready, set, Geo.
Geo.
Okay, go. Go. 1.
Are they allowed to guess more than once? Whoa!
Whoa, Nelly. LOL.
Good job, Mika.
I don't think so. I don't think so. Keep guessing.
Not as fast as your guess today.
Keep guessing. Keep guessing.
Oh,
We're going to have to go back and check that somebody else didn't already get it and we missed it.
mm-hmm.
Keep guessing. Keep guessing. Oh, keep guessing.
Gotten close a couple of times.
I know.
Really close.
That's a big number, Gerald.
I know. Well, it's making it more exciting.
That's
Whoa.
a huge number.
Very bad. Little outside the box.
Keep guessing.
Oh, I just saw it. I just
Did
saw
you?
it. Yep.
Did you?
Stop. Wait.
Stop.
It's right there. Scrappy Stitcher?
No, that's not the right number.
Yes, it is. Oh, no, it's not. I've been looking for the wrong number. It's the raffle all over again. Oh my gosh. Me and numbers.
Keep going.
Keep going.
I haven't seen it yet.
I was looking for the wrong number this whole time. I'm glad you guys didn't see it. What's wrong with me?
Keep going. We need some Letitia.
I've been doing the McDonald's theme song all day. Why? I don't know. Oh, there it is!
Yay!
Ada!
Okay, so let's go. I'm going to go back and just
Go back and double check.
and make sure that we didn't.
Ada, cross your fingers. You can go up
I can't go up any
because the one
further.
before. Oh,
It won't let me. But I know it wasn't before.
It wasn't before
Well,
LOL.
none of us saw it. So
Good
I'm
marker
not
there,
sure.
Mika. Good job. The LOL was the marker.
LOL. That was a big number of people. Okay, we're all staring at the
I
side
know.
screen there.
Probably have like really special looks on our faces staring.
Make fun of faces while we're at it. I don't think so. Man, that was a lot of guesswork that went on in there.
I think Ada did it.
Hey, I make things complicated.
Next time, pick a smaller number, would you?
Well, that's too easy then.
Letitia is drunk. Won't be the first time.
No, not yet.
There it is.
There it
Okay,
is.
so
She was the first one.
Ada.
Yay.
Yay, Ada.
Okay, congratulations, Ada. So if you can message me on Instagram, you're on Instagram, I think,
Yes,
right?
she is.
So
Ada
just,
Stitches.
if you can just message me on Instagram, your
Oh, did we say what the
Because math.
116.
116.
116.
For the record, I was thinking 119.
Yeah.
That was not the
So
number.
yeah,
Woohoo.
and
Good job, Ada.
I will get you your PDF, and don't forget to follow up if you're still interested in the opportunity for the other PDF. And you have until tomorrow morning because
I'll pick the number then.
it's going to be. I'm gonna cut that off at 8 a.m.
Okay.
tomorrow morning.
And I'll find out who was comment number 44 on yesterday's video and message you so that I can get that pattern up to you.
Okay. Well, thank you all for joining.
That was fun.
That was fun.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And Letitia is now broken in on the live videos. So we're going to see lots of live videos from her in the future.
She knows
Yes,
that she
you may.
needs to put out another floss tube video.
Yeah.
I have been
She has
informed.
been
Yes.
spoken to.
Yes,
She's got a lot to fill us in on.
I do. A lot has happened. A lot has happened.
And Susan, you're right. We never would have met without floss tube.
That's
Yep.
true.
It's so fun. And we never would have met all of you. Everybody who's watching today, I feel like we know everybody. I feel like we know everybody.
We do. We
Some
do.
days.
So, okie dokie. Well, don't forget, I will have my birthday palooza up tonight. Of course, these two will be featured heavily, as well as Geo. And
Aw.
we'll have some more fun here
Yeah.
stitching. And I hope you guys all have some fun stitching. And don't forget to always be
Creative.
and crafty.
And happy stitching.
And happy stitching.
And we'll see you next time.
And know your numbers.
No, you're not.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.